Hello and welcome, StarCraft fans here. Today is Seriosity and I'm going to be casting some of the StarCraft TV matches, hoping to bring you the Protoss perspective. And to start off here, we have a PvP between Snow and Free. Let's jump right into that. We have Snow spawning in the bottom right side, and we have Free on the bottom left side. Let's look at the map. It's a Chikura's map. Here we see how many ramps are on this map. You can see the little ramps lead towards the middle, going up. You have these cute 2 mineral patches, 2020, the year. It's kind of cute. We have this Terran observer on the right side. Let's ignore that. And if you can see on this map, the natural is on the low ramp. We have some area behind for harass and a mineral, a full mineral base with a reduced gas at the thirds. Upper ramp. So tons of ramp, and in PvP, the number of ramps is actually pretty important. Sieging control of a ramp can give you an advantageous position. Similar to TVT with tanks, Dragoons and Reavers are both effective above ramps. You have Snow making a pylon in his main, same from Free. Very standard. I'm interested to see when these players decide to probe scout. I think in high level games, the delayed probe scout is actually very common. They're quite confident in their skills to be able to defend the 2 gateway attack from Zealots with just 1 gateway Dragoon. Instead of scouting, they prefer to keep their probes mining minerals. Here we have the 11 gas from both players. Just before that probe is out and you get 12 supply, you have enough to make that gas. Again, no scouting quite yet from either player. They are horizontal spawns. Snow is one of the top Protoss players. We don't often see players practicing mirror matchups or playing them because, at least in terms of sponsor matches, viewers prefer non-mirror matchups. So it's pretty rare to see a mirror matchup. But PvP can be quite exciting, and both of these players are quite strong in PvP. Free recently returned, and he's already showing to be quite a strong player. Not at Snow's level. I would say Snow is either the top or very near the top of all the Protoss players, at least in 2020. Core from both players, and no Zealot from either side, so extreme confidence here. Again, to make that Zealot after core, you do have to cut a probe, so both players maximizing their economy. We have the cross scout from Snow, and it throws off Free a little bit. Sees that probe, assumes Snow is top right, but Snow is actually bottom right. He's gonna get the last scout. Now this Dragoon pops out at roughly 3:15, maybe a couple seconds before that. So looks like for sure Free is not gonna be able to get into Snow's main, not gonna be able to scout. Now Snow's just gonna come here and confirm the location of Free and then immediately run away. There we have the Dragoon popping out just a few seconds before 3:15. Second gateway from Snow. Free shoots away this probe. He's gonna chase it. Only 1 hit away from death. Oh, look at that mischance. And because Free was not on top of that Dragoon, saw it shoot and wasn't on top moving it after it shoots, it's able to escape. Looks like Snow's trying to come in for a flank. Behind this Free, because he never got the scout, we can expect pretty comfortably to see that Robo. There it is. Robo from Free. 2 gateways from Snow. And now Snow is doing this build. Despite being somewhat blind, he's going to go 2 gateways. They make a couple more Dragoons once that pylon frees up supply. And then no more Dragoons. Robo instantly after this. And the reason for this being is that with this Robo timing, there's a probe heading to make the Robo. With this Robo timing, it allows him to defend from DTs. And here we have that early Dragoon that was coming out for Snow, trying to flank Freeze Dragoon that was chasing his probe. And now Snow is going to be cut off, and this Dragoon is going to be killed. Second Dragoon from Snow was coming to support, but wasn't able to arrive in time. And now, even though Snow has 2 gateways and going to have 2 extra Dragoons, it's not going to matter because Free has the same number of Dragoons and he has defender's advantage. Free is just going to retreat after that small little victory. looks like Free went Robo and then a second gateway. He's adding that observatory. Unfortunately, traps a probe. Not something you really want to see. There's Snow's own Robo. Let's see if he goes for that observatory right away or a shuttle. He's putting on some pressure, Free is, but sees the 4 Dragoons and retreats instantly. So he is going for shuttle first, skipping that observatory. Basically, he read that Free didn't go DT based on the Dragoon count, and more importantly, the Dragoon movement. And we have Free getting his own Reaver. Snow did have the faster second gateway, so we see he has 1 Dragoon in this moment, but because Free didn't lose any Dragoons and he's been making Dragoons non-stop, he's already caught up with the second gateway. He's cutting units now, getting that Reaver out, and he's gonna expand. And this is a wise choice. If you're doing similar builds or somewhat similar builds, it makes no sense to attack your defender, or the defending Protoss will have the advantage just because his units and rally is closer by. So Free just deciding to expand, not making any more units. He's gonna count on his Reaver to help him defend. We have Snow wrapping around, doesn't want to engage from this low ground. Free had an opportunity there to catch Snow off guard, but of course he doesn't have vision. And now Snow's gonna put some crown and pressure on. Free, of course, does have that faster Nexus, significantly faster, but Snow is gonna have Reaver tech before him, and more importantly, a shuttle. And a Reaver with a shuttle against Reavers without shuttles, advantage to the player with the shuttle, makes him more easy to micro. But we see he's actually getting his own shuttle before the second Reaver. Here we have his observer seeing. These colors are a little bit similar. I should mention I have an issues with colors like this. They look extremely similar, at least on the minimap. 1 Scarab goes off for Free. He has to be careful with the shuttle, of course. Snow can target Free's Reaver and then pick up his own Reaver against Scarabs. You see Free retreating all the way back. This observer providing key vision here. Retreating behind the Nexus, so the Nexus can take some of the shots instead of the units. Inside Dragoon count is 8 against 9. And now we have a Reaver for both players, and we see the Reaver shoot and get picked up. No Scarabs actually detonate. Good micro from both parts. Snow behind us is taking an expansion, and it is going to be quite a bit slower than Freeze. Again, nice pick up by both players. Snow's Observer arrives at the fight, and now Snow's going to have a massive advantage here. The Observer providing vision is key. It looks like he curiously is retreating from this position. I wonder why he decided to go back there. Snow going up to 4 gateways. Free is already on 3. There's a second Reaver, and he's making another Observer, leaving the Dragoons here to pick off any shuttle heading in that direction. He went back to pick up the second Reaver, makes sense. And he left a Dragoons aggressively placed, so he would catch a shuttle or Free moving out. Where is the Observer on the part of Free? Is this Snow's Observer? Yeah, it looks like it is. Now we have Free's Observer also here. 2 Reavers on both sides and a shuttle. Gotta be careful. Oh, one of the Scarabs actually detonates. And now Free has to be very careful here. Reavers 1 Scarab away from dying. Instantly picked off. You can see how good Snow's shuttle micro is. And here we have Snow with a big move in. He wants to snipe that shuttle. He has to be careful though. This pylon is providing a ton of value. It will tank any shots of Dragoons that aren't targeting units. Again, none of the Freeze Scarabs have actually hit. And here are the Observers. These Observers give that extra vision. Looks like we had some of the Reaver. Oh, moving a little bit too far forward. Shuttle almost gets picked off. 2 Dragoon shots away. We're poking in, and now the Dragoons are also a good target because they're not likely to get picked up. Another Dragoon gets shot and 1 goes down. And this is some insane control from Snow. You can see he's constantly pressuring with this Reaver. And look at his hotkeys back at home. He has 1 on Dragoons, Nexus, Observer, and the shuttle, and then the rest on gateways. So he can macro while he micros, doesn't have to look back at his base. Again, the shuttle is very low health and looks like it's finally gonna get picked off by Snow. And one of the Reavers actually goes down. So big advantage Snow now, but it looks like Free wants to break out. You see the Snow's concave is coming into effect here. His Dragoons are getting more shots off. His Reaver Scarabs are very effective. Looks like we had a rally Reaver there. We still have one Reaver by Free, but if Snow just plays this calmly, because he has that shuttle, he will be able to break this. And again, the Observer for Free goes down and he's somewhat in the dark now. Let's look back at Snow's base really quickly. Looks like he's still on 4 gateways, still producing Reavers, Dragoons, now some Zealots, adding another gateway. And he's back at it with the Reavers and the shuttle, trying to get as much damage down as possible. One Scarab goes off, hits the Nexus, and damages one Dragoon. Free is positioning himself way back, so it's hard for Snow to get in, but another Scarab goes off, and this Reaver is very low health. Here we have another Radiant Reaver, extremely slow to get across the map, but it allows Free Snow to put non-stop pressure on this position, and you can see Free is having a tough time trying to break out, trying to target that shuttle or Reaver, but good control by Snow. Now it's 2 Reavers versus 2 Reavers, but again, no shuttle from Free. Free doesn't want to die here, just keeps making Reavers. Trying to split his Dragoons there to minimize the damage of a Scarab. And here we go again. Here it's the Reaver trying to come in. He's got to be careful. This Observer is giving him vision. He sees the Dragoon's movement. Sees him move out and immediately pulls back. A couple Dragoons go down. 1 for Snow, 2 for Free. And this is starting to feel like a chokehold. A position Free can't break out of, slowly crumbling. Position getting worse by the minute. He does have 3 Reavers. But look at Snow's concave. How is Free going to break out of this? He's going to need a shuttle. He's finally making that shuttle. Feels safe enough in the moment. You can see neither player is making probes here. They're going to be on 2 bases for quite a while. So with 41 pros, you are very well saturated on 2 bases. And here we go again. 3rd Reaver arrives for Snow. He moves forward. There are 3 Reavers here. Scarab goes off, hits 2. 1 is very low health. Another Scarab goes off, and now it looks like Free is desperate. He wants to break out. But good control by Snow. Immediately picks up that Reaver that was targeted and keeps it alive. We have the shuttle for Free. Looks like Free should have waited. Again, because Snow has the concave advantage, it's much harder for Free to do the same thing. He can't as freely move out. 4 Reaver, 4 Snow. I really want to look at his base for a second, but I feel like I'll miss a key Scarab going off. And here's Snow moving in with his army. Gonna target that shuttle. Goes back immediately, but now the Scarabs are going off for Snow, and Frees aren't as effective. 6 gateways from both players. No further tech. We do have a Citadel from Free. And he looks like he wants to break out. Looks like Snow targets the Reaver, and it's down to 1 Reaver against 3. And look how obnoxious this position is with these aggressively placed Dragoons holding this concave. Targets the shuttle, kills that immediately. You have a rallied shuttle arriving at the fight, 2 Reavers in the back. Snow not even using his entire army, and now these Zealots helping tank some of the Dragoon fire. Snow feels comfortable enough in his position to move in. Very confident play with the Reaver control, picking Free apart slowly. And this is basically death by 1,000 daggers with those Scarabs. And well played by Snow. And there's a GG.